Hey, this is Carrie from Wrap Your Head Around Silks. This is the Expecting Aerialists podcast with the Digital Podcast Network. How's it going, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in. I thank you, the worldwide aerialist family, for listening and keeping this podcast alive. This is the summer of 2026. We are in our 6th season and have a lot of great stuff coming up. Number one, coming into Houston in July. We're doing the Texas Aerial Gathering here in San Antonio in August. I'm hitting Dallas Circus Center December 5th and 6th, and then NECA, the New England Center for Circus Arts, in January again. If you are wanting to do an online course with me, I have Aerial Rehab, a comprehensive beginner to intermediate course, and a free mini course in case you want to just check out my style. Go to my website for that. Go to the show notes for all those links. And I'm so excited to be here, you guys. Let's get started. How are you tonight?
Good. Sorry, she's still just being fussy and hungry. Let me get this.
Yeah. Is your baby usually sleeping by this time or no?
Sometimes she's sleeping and sometimes she's just up and still hungry. I'm still trying to figure out a schedule.
So Taylar has a baby on the boob. That's how I started this podcast, with my baby on my boob, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love it.
So Taylar and I have been trying to get this thing recorded for a long time, between my schedule and hers and the baby. It was a little difficult, but we pulled it off. We're here. Taylar, if you would introduce yourself to the audience, your full name, where you live, where you practice, and a little bit about your family.
Okay. I'm Taylar. I am a coach and performing aerialist, and I train mostly out of Kai Circus in Houston, Texas, but I live in Magnolia, Texas. So I take quite a drive to go train in a very comfortable facility with people that I really love training with. And this is our new addition to our family. This is actually our new place because of her as well. So this is Annalise. She's currently 2 months and 3 weeks.
We were trying to schedule this prenatal, and it was the week right before you gave birth, and we were trying to schedule it. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Does that feel like a lifetime? Hey, Bean, you just threw sand all over me. Oh my God, my kid's playing with kinetic sand like right next to me. Hey,
oh my goodness.
If you turn on your device, you got to turn it all the way down, okay? Okay, all right. Yeah, she's 6
have both
and
her
she's
babies in the video.
Yeah, we all have the babies. My baby is not a baby anymore, but she wants to act like a baby. Does that feel like a million years ago?
It really does. I feel like I just had her, but I also didn't just have her. And then we were trying to plan this, but it just, I don't know, time just feels really warped right now, to be honest.
Well, time feels warped. And also, I met you once in San Antonio, and that feels like about a zillion years ago.
Oh my goodness. I know I've been trying to take a class with you too. And I finally had a gig out in San Antonio, and I was like, this is perfect. She just moved to the Arium studio.
Yes.
And I think that was like 2-3 years ago.
Well, my 2-year anniversary is coming up at the Arium. It was 2 years ago. And so much has changed in your life. Yeah. So let's, sometimes I'm like, do we start from the beginning or do we start from most recent? Let's start from most recent, and then we'll go back. Taylar, okay. Where's Magnolia, Texas?
Magnolia, Texas is about an hour outside of Houston, going towards Austin.
Okay. Got it. And I met 2 people from your studio recently. Mars.
Yeah. And Sabrina.
Mars and Sabrina came and did my Miami retreat. They're awesome. I hope to see them again. You've got some great company over there at Kai Circus, I think.
Oh, definitely. Everyone there is so sweet. It's such a good community that's been growing for the past, I can't remember how long ago she opened the first location, but this new location is just getting bigger. She's growing shows. Kai herself has had her own second baby, a month after
she was just giving birth, right? like
Yeah, she
recently?
just had her baby.
Yeah, I'll hopefully talk her into coming on as well. But okay, so let's hear the blow by blow. How did the birth go?
How did the birth go?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So I was so against having an epidural, and which I still didn't have one, but here, so I'm going to start from the very beginning at the house around 3 a.m.
Please.
on the 23rd, because she was due the 20th, but I had her on the 23rd of April. At 3 a.m., I went to the bathroom, and I come back and tell my partner, I'm like, I can't tell if my water broke or not because I had to pee. So he's like, just lay down and, just chill and we'll see what happens. And then from there until 8:30 a.m., the pain, the contractions just continued to get worse to the point where I was like, all right, I can't stand anymore. Let's go. The drive there, awful. Just feeling like I need to jump out of my own skin. But I'm kind of glad I did the majority of that here, because as soon as I got to the hospital, I immediately jumped from 4 centimeters to 10 centimeters.
Wow.
Like within the hour of me being at the hospital. Because I know once they said I was at 4 and they're expecting me to be there for 4 more hours before even giving birth, that's when I was like, okay, I changed my mind on the epidural. And then as soon as they were coming to check me, get the epidural ready, they were like, do you feel like you need a push? Because I was making pushing sounds, I guess. And I was like, yeah, that's all I feel like I need to do right now. And she checked and she goes, oh, there's no time for an epidural. You're having the baby.
Wow. Okay, so no choice.
No choice. But I will say, and I don't know if it's just for me, I'm very grateful that I had no tears. Everything went smoothly. And if anything, the contractions for me personally felt worse than the giving birth part. I guess because it was more like relieving. Like it still hurt. Don't get me wrong. That was still a lot. But it just felt more like, okay, I at least can relieve this versus just sit with it. And then she came out ready to go, ready to latch. It was funny, actually. As soon as she saw me, she was already rooting.
So how long was it?
I was in labor, let's see, from 3 a.m. to, it's just the giving birth part was 20 minutes.
Wow. Okay.
But I was in labor from when the contractions first started, when the water broke at 3 a.m. all the way until I had her at 4:20 p.m.
So it was like 12 something hours. And the contractions were worse than the actual pushing because the pushing was like 20 minutes basically. Is it because it was so short of a time? Is that why?
I think so. And I felt like it was like I could do something about the pain versus just like having to sit with the internal pain of the contractions.
Right. Like it's relieving, like you're taking a really big, somebody's told me it was like taking the biggest dump of their life.
That's what my friend Katie told me. And I was like, I get it now.
Because you're getting something out, but so you didn't tear, but like that ring of fire people talk about, was that the worst?
Oh yeah, the ring of fire. She even said it right before it was happening. She was like, all right, you just one more push, but you're going to feel a burning sensation. And I was like, I feel it for sure. And then I had my partner right next to me here, and then my mom, and then the most wonderful nurse just like guiding me through it all. And if it wasn't for them, I don't know what I would do, because the breathing was so difficult. They were just like, keep breathing. I was like, I can't breathe anymore.
Did you just feel like you had a shallow breath? Is that why?
Yeah. They every time they were like, okay, take a deep breath and then push. I was like, I can't breathe anymore. Like, I guess it felt like a shallow breath. And in the moment, I just felt like I just couldn't I don't know. I guess I felt like I was like out of strength from the contractions and then wanting me to immediately do that. It just all feels like a blur now, but still I can remember bits of it where I was like, wow, I did that in pain and fire.
Yeah. And it must feel like a blur, but how is the pregnancy overall?
I didn't really have many issues. It came at a surprise. So my first few months just performing and coaching, like nothing was wrong, but something felt wrong. So from July through October, I was still coaching full time and gigging full time. And in October is when I found out. And so the whole time I thought I was just exhausted because I work for an entertainment company and I'm fixing things, I'm managing, I'm just all over the place rehearsing. And at some point in October, I was getting ready for a full performance and I had to start telling my peers, I was like, I can't keep up. I can't straddle. I don't know what's wrong. And then I finally just listened to my mom, and one of my coworkers called it because I threw up on the way to an event. And then I was like, oh, I'm pregnant. That's why I feel like crap. And then the next couple months, I just felt really heavy, but not bad. I was still able to work out and do some aerial. And then the last 2 months before birth, I was just couldn't do it anymore. I had extremely swollen legs and feet. I could only really wear like one pair of sandals I had. And I was just always tired, always out of breath, no matter what I did. And I was like, I just want this baby to come out of me.
Okay, wait. So how long were you pregnant and you didn't know?
July, August, September, October. So for 4 months, I didn't know I was pregnant.
Wow.
Yeah. And so
did
like
you just have
mid-October.
Did you have irregular periods so you weren't thinking about it?
Exactly. I always had irregular periods. So when I didn't get it and I was so busy, I was like, maybe I'm just stressed out. And then finally I just listened to my coworker and my mom and I was like, maybe I should take a pregnancy test. And they were right. I was pregnant for 4 months.
Oh my God. You must have thought that there's something really weird with you because you were probably bloated as well.
Yeah, I was a little bloated and just fatigued all the time and exhausted, but I also am anemic. So my brain was just making all these excuses as to why I was like not performing the way I was supposed to perform or why I was bloated. I was like, I have a late period. It's fine. I'm anemic. It's okay. I just need to eat more. Like I was just making all these excuses for it.
Were you in the part of your life where this was going to be like a great thing, or did you panic?
It was a little bit of both, the way I remember it, because it was for performers like right in the beginning of gig season, and I had things lined up and I was like ready to make money and perform and just be in that world for the next couple months until January. And I found out right after all these performances the first week of October. And then I was like, I'm going to be out the rest of gig season. I'm not going to be able to perform or train for like all these things ran through my head. But at the same time, I was also very happy about it. Then called my partner and he was just like, let's do it. And that made me happy. So I was happy, but also like, dang, it was like a weird mixture of both where I didn't know what my world was going to be like anymore, but also I was really excited to have her. Yeah.
Taylar, how old are you?
I'm 32 as of June 16th.
You're
so
32.
Freshly 32.
See, you guys weren't trying by any stretch of the imagination.
No, we were. It's okay. We were not trying. We weren't even planning on moving in together yet. We were dating for like a year at that point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So and there was no anything like that. So that's also why when we spoke about it, we also spoke about what our next steps were.
So did the relationship kind of get solidified through this?
I think so, yeah. Because once we pretty much talked about like, hey, because I also just moved into a new apartment on top of this. So I've only been in my apartment for like a month. And it was very small, but it was around the corner from everything I needed to be next to. So I spoke to him and we both agreed that we were going to be in this together. But then we also spoke about, are we going to live together? If not, it's okay. Because I already planned on staying with my mom until we figured things out. So I didn't have to worry about taking care of the apartment and everything else too. And he went ahead and made a plan a month later for us to move into this place out here in Magnolia, where I'm next to my family. And
nice.
He's next to where he trains. And he made this whole plan himself. So that way I could be comfortable and not worried. And then he could be a dad all the time. And then we've just been going up from there. So that's really nice. It was very unexpected, but also very nice.
Yeah, but sometimes life throws some curveballs, and then sometimes you can just catch them, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I was only 9 months into my relationship or was it even 9 months when we got pregnant?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but we're a little older, and we're just kind of like, well, this works. Welp. Yeah.
Kind of us. We were like, well, okay.
That's a great age, though. It's so hard because I don't know how you feel, but like your body wants to do aerial really at the same age as your body wants to have a baby. Like, yes. You know what I'm saying? So that it becomes such a thing for us.
Yeah. And it's been a few years since I was recovering from my ankle being broken too. And I was starting to finally feel like I was back at like, I guess the pinnacle of my strength or whatever I want to call it. Because it took me a while to get back in that groove, and then strength wise, and then just technique. And then I was like, just getting back into all of it. I was getting the gigs I wanted, not just in aerial, but also like I sing and do other stuff. And so now I feel like I had to take a stopping point for a little bit, which is not bad, but it is weird because I feel fantastic at my age. I feel like I was getting right back to where I was, or even past that.
Right.
And because even when I took your class 2 years ago, I was still trying to figure out everything again. Like my ankle was still barely like not wanting to point and do all that stuff. And this last, I don't know, year before I had her, I was like, wow, I feel fantastic again. I can do all the things. And then boom, I'm pregnant. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't know what to do about this.
Yeah. I think it can be like some crazy mental gymnastics for us to have to take a break, to have to build back. Mm-hmm. And yes, we can build back stronger, but the gymnastics in our minds and our hearts and everything that has to happen for that for us to get there, it's hard.
Yeah. And then now I'm trying to see like planning around her too, which is different.
Yes.
Which I'm sure you already know.
I mean,
you can't just willy-nilly go to the gym anymore, or willy-nilly like go practice.
Yeah, which is okay.
I mean, all the women I talk to, there's one thing comes to the surface, one thing rises to the top, and it's that you become the most efficient person ever. You just become super efficient at doing exactly what you need. No more like staring at your point, like hours going by in the gym, just hanging out with everybody, having conversation. Like mine is like bing, bam, boom. I am in, out. And, there is something lost in the process for me. Like I talk about this all the time. I unfortunately have not been in a creative mode for a long time. Yeah. I've been in my business mode. I've been like building my classes and making sure that the students are signed up and getting in there and teaching a lot of footlocks. I'm teaching a lot of beginners here in San Antonio. And, there's something lost in the process a little bit when you have to be that efficient with your time.
Yeah.
But other seasons will come. That's also because we just moved. It's not because I'm just a mom. We moved and then you
settle.
You're trying to settle. I'm trying to build my clientele back up from, LA. I had, oh my God, I taught for like 11 years there. So I had a built clientele. And starting from zero again. I mean, it's not the worst because, your name goes with you, but
I was about to say you had your name follow you too, which I'm
Yeah.
sure helped a little bit. Because
It
that's
does.
how I knew you when I got to San Antonio. I was
Absolutely.
like, oh yeah.
You know what's really interesting though? There's the aerialists that like live elsewhere who know of you and want to take a workshop or something from you. But then the people who are in that town, they're like normal people who like walk into a class.
Yeah.
So they don't really know me from anybody else. They just know they want to take a class and this class time works for them.
Yeah.
And so you have to build it that way, but it's okay. I'm used to it, but yeah, like there are definitely seasons for creation, there's seasons for building, there's seasons for taking a break while your baby's just born. There's seasons for like ramping up. So it's interesting talking to all the women and where they happen to be in their season.
Yeah. And I guess I'm in the season of I had a baby, so I'm kind of taking a little bit of a break, which is really hard.
Is it hard for you to like scroll on your phone and see what everybody else is working on right now? Like, is that difficult for you?
Absolutely. I try not to, but then I end up sitting here like breastfeeding her or something. And then I look at everyone from like the studio I am at all the time, or even the entertainment company I worked for, just everything. But I'm really grateful that I'll be going back to, besides Kaya, like there was a few of our other coaches that also had kids. So we all just were like staggering having babies. So I get to go back to a really lovely mother community of other aerialists that have been going through it and are slowly getting back into it too. So I do hope to go back in like a month, but yeah, looking at the social media feed and seeing the moms that had their babies already back, and then just my students.
Yeah, you miss them.
Just fellow peers. It's hard, but I also know that I'll get back to it. But now I'm also thinking, man, I'm going to start from like square one.
Yeah, it sucks. There's like not a lot of feelings that are similar to like going and teaching a class and not being able to do an inversion. You know,
Yeah.
like there's not a lot of, because it's like everyone knows that you just had a baby. So their expectations are low anyway, but like your expectations of yourself
Exactly.
are way different. And it's embarrassing internally.
Thank you. Yes. That's what I was trying to explain to my partner. And he's like, but you've done it before. I was like, I know, but I can't do it right now. And it really bothers me.
Yeah.
Like, well, you can do it again. I was like, I don't think you understand though.
Well, I'm going through like perimenopausal stuff right now.
Oh.
And it has me in a place where I feel like I don't have enough energy to exercise. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah. And so I'm demoing like fighting through it, because I'm like, well, if I don't do it, then I'm really going to lose it. So it's, again, another season that will all catch us at some point, depending on your age. And, you know, some people have a little earlier than others. I seem to be having it right at the average.
What is the average?
Age.
I don't...
Well, a little younger than the average. I'm 49 right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the average age is 52 for menopause.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, wow, Bean. So for me to be going through this perimenopausal stuff, it's like, it's like right on time.
Yeah.
Hi, Bean.
Oh, and I didn't even think about that with premenopause. That is, a whole other season to go through, because just feeling like you don't have the energy to do what you want to do.
Right. It's a whole new, it's not great. Okay,
Yeah.
Bean, I'm going to ask her one more question and then we're done, okay? Are you dying?
Only one.
I'm going to ask her one more question.
And do not
Oh,
say
Bean.
anything else, because I'm so done.
All right, my love. Okay, Taylor,
Yes.
what advice do you have for women out there who are in your position or going to be in your position?
It's going to be okay. Even if it doesn't seem like it is, everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to. I know that sounds super cheesy, and I know that's what my parents were telling me, because they saw the internal freak out I was having from being full-time doing what I love to having to basically stop and maneuver. It's all going to be okay. And also, you can always find something else to do that you love with it. Because I also sew, I do other things. So there's always something else you can gravitate to, find another passion, or just keep your mind occupied too. I know that helps me the best. Like we were talking about scrolling. If you can keep your mind off of what you're not able to do right now until you can do it again, that helps so much too. But it's going to be okay. You're going to get a cute little baby out of it that you're going to love so much more than your past life. And then, like you said, we go through seasons, and this is just another season you have to grow through, and you're going to be so much stronger for it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love that. I love that. Okay, Bean, as promised. Taylar, we did it. Thank you for being on. We did it.
Yeah. After so many months.
After so many months.
The baby's here now, so not pregnant Taylar, but post-pregnant Taylar.
Yes, postpartum Taylar.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I can't wait to hear this podcast. I feel like I'm going to cringe at my own voice, but
that's what everybody says. I think I'm just so used to the sound of my voice now, but if I only listen to it once, that would be like the worst, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you do this all the time. And then you make your cute videos and stuff, so you're used to it.
All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you to my guests for carving out the time to be with me. If you would give me a review and smash that 5 stars, it really, really makes a huge difference in other people being able to find this podcast organically. So I thank you for that. Go to my show notes if you want to check the links out for anything, or if you'd like to sign up for any of my workshops coming up. I really appreciate you. If you'd like to be on this podcast, please DM me at CarrieWee1 on Instagram. I would love to highlight your story on this podcast. I want to get as many diverse stories as possible. All right, my friends, over and out. This is the Expecting Aerialist podcast, now with the Digitent Network.